Alright. This time around, I'm actually gonna try and remember that telekinesis is a thing that I have. Because in the previous game, I got telekinesis and then instantly forgot about it literally every time I could maybe use it. And I'm gonna try not to do that by picking up this box out of seemingly nowhere. Oh god, okay. So that's what it sounds like when you use Eve, I guess. When you use one of the Eve hypos. Wasn't quite prepared for that. Didn't expect my character to suddenly go... But there you go. You gotta be prepared for the unexpected in this world. And I'm prepared for a whole new layer of sounds, as it turns out. Which is probably for the best now. Where is everyone? We're in the cafeteria. This is where the food is. And sure, there's some water. But there's also cake. Cake behind oddly strong glass. Why is everything bulletproof around these parts? I can understand why the windows that like block the water out would be pretty strong. But the cake glass, I mean, cake is pretty important. You wouldn't want people to steal your cake, but really? I don't need to have hints, don't worry. I know what I'm doing. It may seem like there's just madness, but there is methods to it. My method contains looking at everything everywhere. Let's listen to this diary.
White is not black, Dr. Lamb. Down is not up, and straw is not gold. Look around you. Rapture is no miracle. It is a product of reason. Impossible unless 1 and 1 are 2, and A equates to A.
And yet, alone, each man is a prisoner to bias, dream, delusion, or the pain of a phantom limb. To one man, they are as real as rain. Reality is consensus, and the people are losing faith. Take a walk, Andrew. It is raining in Rapture, and you have simply chosen not to notice.
Damn, that Sophia Lamb knows how to communicate a point to a crowd of hungry people. The way you know how to do that, you can start a riot. That always leads to great things. Who doesn't love a good riot, right? Especially in an area where you're basically stuck underwater your entire life. Best place for a riot. Don't mind me, just getting one of these. Drop. Hello, you're dead now. You? Here's a pipe. Boom. Pipe in your face. Here's some other pipes. That doesn't explode. Telekinesis seems more expensive than in the previous game, which makes sense because it basically costs nothing in the previous game. And I always sort of questioned that, but I seem to be using more Eve hypos than I was in the last game. I don't mind this so much because like I was basically constantly at 9 at a certain point in the game, and it made them a bit meaningless, which I guess they tried to avoid this time around. But still, it's a notion. It's a thing that is currently occurring to my Eve hypos. They're actually being used more often now. I don't even have bees yet. Who knows, maybe we'll never even get bees, but I kind of want to get bees. I really would enjoy a good quality being. I heard an ominous sound, and I don't know what that means. What happened to the people?
These people are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam. I've read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. And he took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
I'm gonna say it's unlikely that Mark Meltzer is doing too good at this time of his life. I'm gonna say something probably occurred to stop him from having as much fun. That actually startled me a little bit.
feel Lamb is using the splicers against you. Most big daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
Thanks. Puzzles. Is it actually slowly going down while I'm holding it like this, or is it... No. No, it was just a single thing.
I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm here. This is definitely not the paradise we're talking about. We have bottles, we have buckets filled with blood and tentacles. The moment you reach buckets of blood and tentacles, you're probably not in paradise anymore. At least for most people. Although the Atlantic Express is pretty great. Also, these bottles actually look pretty nice. And again, surprisingly strong. Like, tracks are in it. It's not even that it's like, I can't hit it. I can hit it, and they're just really strong. They're just really, really powerful things. I'm not gonna question that. Also, apparently, yeah, you use Eve upon throwing something a lot more than when just dragging it towards you, which is alright. It means you can get around using it so much. Hello. You're very quiet, Circus of Values. Remote hack dart. What? What? Why? It's not welcoming me to the Circus of Values. I am disappointed. I am really sad. Currently. Will it hack? Well, it got me a free... Oh, it got me a free stuff when I hack it. That's actually quite nice. But it didn't welcome me to the Like, come on. We're playing Bioshock. You're supposed to get obnoxiously welcomed to the Circus of Values each time you make a purchase. How am I supposed to live with myself without that joy? That joyous feeling of welcoming. And dice being... Well, okay, we're not going there yet, because that seems really way too ominous. And it seems like that is the place to go. Whereas this is very obviously a dead end. And you know what they said back in the day? When you're in a hurry, look for every dead end, because there might be loot. I think that's what they said. No, the beast, best beast? We're gonna look for a safe place. Listen to this song.
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
So yeah, Sophia Lamb seems to be basically the new Andrew Ryan in terms of just saying stuff a lot without really meaning anything. So I just started reading the newspaper, which is surprisingly hard. And I'm not really sure what it says, but there's like a picture of a doctor in there, and Rapture Tribune, recent bloodshed creates panic. And there has been a lot of blood. I mean, let's be honest. More blood than one is willing to admit. But would it really cause a panic? I don't know. Supplies. Safety now, please use safety gear. We're not gonna deal with that. We don't need safety gear, we're Big Daddy. We have drill for hands. We don't need anything else. We have a drill for a hand, oh? Man. This game uses sound effects that I was just not mentally prepared for. I didn't expect water to drip down my visor. I didn't expect there to be a time where that effect makes sense. Like, where suddenly you get shot and there's blood, like, on your visor. That it's like, yeah, I can see that being a thing because I'm wearing a large helmet the entire time. This game is the future. All the other games just can't live up to this level of realism. I'm a Big Daddy. I have a drill for a hand. And I'm ready to go. I don't trust this bot shadow down thing. Like, there's most likely gonna be a camera hidden somewhere along a corner here. Or you. I mean, that works as well. Yeah.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
Yeah, I'll get around that in just a second, boss. I can see one camera already. I think I can hear a second one. That may not have been a camera, but it sounded like a thing. What is the range actually of these remote hack darts? Does this work? Apparently. Neat. That is actually quite a range. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Wasn't actually sure, but sure, if you want to range from that distance, then don't let me stop you. This is exactly what we're gonna do. I'm very okay with that. It's kind of nice not to have to run up to like turrets and stuff anymore. Maybe, no. That would be good. That would be great. Why? It's an enemy. Okay, I thought a camera saw me. But it was the enemy. Okay. Yeah, don't. I did not help myself in any way there. I just made everything worse. Can you please not do that? These guys are hurting a lot, by the way. I have to say, this is not a friendly environment. Okay, yeah, you're shooting me a lot. Don't do that again, please. Don't make me steal your Dr. Hausencraft cure-all, because that's expensive. These guys have a lot of firepower behind them in this game. I have a drill for a hand, which is, don't get me wrong, helpful. Helps a lot in a lot of situations, but I feel like these guys are shooting a lot more than in the previous game. Or at least I'm getting shot more than in the previous game. It might be because I'm a big daddy and I'm a bigger target. I mean, both, it's very plausible in that regard. And I also really take way too much pleasure in doing that, I guess. There's that point. But I have a drill for a hand, and I feel like if I don't use that the entire game, I'm not gonna have the full experience. And that'll be bad. Hacking time. Boom. Hey, there is red and blue. There's all sorts of colors. Yeah, I can see that being a problem for some people. Whoop. And I wonder if this breaks it faster, actually. It might. I'm not sure. But it seems like a drill for a hand would break something quicker than the back of a gun. Because it is a drill. That is my reasoning. I don't really have any other reasoning aside from that, but drills are pretty strong against things. And backs of things, not always as powerful. Especially backs of things that were meant to do other things than just be used for mechanical reasonings. Yeah. You know I know a lot about pain when it comes to using such technical terms as thing and mechanical things. Yeah. Buttons. You can't stop me now. I'm in a thing. Bye. I sort of expected at least one of them to just throw a grenade in here, but they didn't. Also sort of expected some of them to actually hit me there, but they didn't.
Now, here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy, bonded for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too long, your body begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in the rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia. She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go there and save her before it is too late.
Well, that gives me slightly more information about who I am. Sort of. I am old. That's my identity, I guess. I'm very old. I'm guessing there's a door in front of me. And I'm guessing that was shown as an example. I'm gonna say those are two pretty accurate guesses. Don't run in there. Oh, trap rivets will never fire against you. Does that include my, like, ones that are not, like, clearly not my own? Because I kind of want to run in there. And I'm probably gonna die. And that would be bad, as you can... Oh, no, wait, these are my own. Okay. You get special ammo. Press... Yeah. I never used trap bolts in the previous game. Wait, middle mouse button. Ugh. That's nice and fast, though. That's really fast. Nice. I still feel a little bit uneasy about this, though. This right... Oh. Oh. Alright, I have to try. Okay, well, apparently, even though these are not my own, they don't hurt as much as I expected originally. As everyone expected originally. Let's be honest, they were traps. Not placed by me, presumably. Although I am very old, so I may have done it when I was not paying much attention. Thought I saw someone. It was someone, but the person was dead. So it's fine. I'm not gonna go there yet. I'm gonna go over here and talk to these nice people. Why are you not talking to me? Very rude. How about you? Oh, you gave me vitamins, so I'll let you have that one. Let's listen to some fun text.
Dr. Su Chong's death was a nasty blow to the Protector program, but I'm gradually settling into his role, picking up the slack that his carelessness left behind. We are gaining steam again, but I'm not satisfied. Yes, the Big Daddy defends the girl, but he is programmed only for the fight. Like a sheepdog who wanders off unless a wolf is tearing at his flock. When no aggressor is present, he regards his little sister as he might a common houseplant. We need something more, something stronger, an unbreakable physiological bond.
Yeah, let's have a system where we not have a couple golems doing everything, but have one golem per person. That way, we'll have an entire army of golems. And who needs people anymore? We could just replace all the people with robots. And if we just... Yeah, I have good feelings about that guy. Let's replace all people with robots. Please welcome me. Why do you not welcome me anymore? Is it because I'm not a human? Is that it? Is that the reason? Because I tried. I tried to be as human as possible. Is it going to tell me every single time that I'm going to get a free item or get some things every time I hack it? Because I feel that's a bit unnecessary. Also, this open sign isn't very good. It's not very clear. At least it's subtitled. So there's that. Train platform. And Dr. Holcroft's cure-all. I'm going to see what this is. What is this? Do you suffer, my friend, from the plasmic blues? Dizzy? Nauseous? Seeing things that aren't even there? Step right up and try Dr. Hoffman's cure-all elixir! Except Handel. Take a swig of Dr. Holcroft's wondrous cure-all to refill some health and eat like all food and drink. It is consumed immediately upon picking it up. So it's a cure-all, and it actually works. So that's kind of an oxymoron right there. Affordable earnings funeral home. I figured they just dump you in the water. Like that's one of the main advantages. Even when your loved ones die, you can still just see them float around Rapture for... Okay, I can see the problem with that idea. And someone's a little bit grumpy. Hello. Hey. How about me, right? Yeah. It sure would be a problem if something were to happen to me. I didn't mean to do that, but it works. Oh, yeah, you're not dead. And that was a bit of a delayed reaction. But sure, she died in the way I totally planned it to happen. That was my exact plan. Don't question me. I am always right. Does this look like a thing? I think it looks like a thing. Yeah. I would say that's a thing. God, I love these bolts. They're so much nicer than having to run up to everything. Much more convenient.
Here, in the ticket booth. Press the button so we can speak face to face.
I'll do whatever I want. I'm still looking at trap rivets. I had to use, like, that guy just walked into two of them. and didn't even die. The lady previously ran into like one, which didn't even deactivate really, and somehow killed it. What are you telling me? Oh wait, it's people. Hello, I'm very old.
You see? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more children will die for my sins. And the Rapture nightmare it will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy. It is a beast apart, and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
I'm sorry, but when the message is telling me like, oh, this is truly a monster, then it shows me a picture of Bomberman, then I am having trouble taking that very seriously. Oh god, I put so many on that one guy. But it seems to work. This seems to be a bit more effective than my normal bullets, actually. So I'm wondering if that's a waste or not. I don't even know. Everything's happening at once. Can you please be a little bit more concerned about my well-being and not yours? Man, having twice as little first aid kits is really making me want to use them a lot more effectively. I am having trouble moving here. Is this like oil or something? Because I'm having some issues. Can you stop shooting all the time, please? It's making me mad. Oh, I did it. Apparently. Go me.
Thank you. Now I must leave you, and I am sorry for this. But there are others I must help before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
Yeah.
Well, look at you. A bona fide knight in armor, complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair, Sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
Ah, yes! I'm kind of hoping Ryan Amusements is an amusement park, and those places are going to be clowns. It's likely but unlikely at the same time. I want a free first aid kit, please. Thank you. Oh, man. I want to go there. Maybe that's where the Circus of Value jingle was actually going to work. Paupers drop. Fontaine futuristic. We got a long way to go. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Hello. All of these sell the same things. Gonna hack them all anyway, because I'm getting used to this hacking game, and I want free stuff. Stop telling me I'm gonna get free things. I'm already aware of this. You don't need to tell me every time. Once was enough. But I feel like you're gonna tell me every time anyway. Maybe it's just because this was the first area that has hacking puzzles in it, and they were like, oh, let's just program it so it shows it every time in this entire area in case you somehow forget to hack all of the things except for the last one. Yeah, maybe. That's what I'm hoping, because otherwise I'm gonna question your messages. Can I jump in here? Ah, I can wade through water. Somewhat. Alright, we're gonna go inside the Z train. Gonna use some bandages on my Big Daddy suit. Not really sure how effective that is, but sure. And we're just gonna press this one single button. Whoop. Because that's how we start trains in these parts. Oh, I'm gonna get to see the entire ride. Can I walk slightly more forward? Because I'm like awkwardly... Oh, it's loading.
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to dash yourself against that glacier up ahead.
Yeah, let's apply those brakes. Am I right? Yeah, there I go. Train man me.
As you can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find a way in. I've already been on all the rides.
It is an amusement park. Oh man, I'm looking forward to this. But we're gonna do that next time because I'm gonna take a little break. So I hope you enjoyed it so far. And the next time we play, we're going to an amusement park, and it's gonna be fantastic. Bye bye.